Right, hello and welcome to day 2 of a week with the HTC Touch Pro. Today I wanted to show you a little bit more about the keyboard on the handset and what you can do with it and answer some of your questions. So one thing I didn't show you yesterday on day 1 was the back of the handset, which is a little bit different to the HTC Touch Diamond. It's a bit more of a matte finish, as you can probably see here on the back of the Touch Pro. You slide the battery cover off like that. You can see it's designed to go over that lip there, and then on the back of the cover you've got the, or on the back of the phone you've got the micro SD card slot here, which I've just put my 6 gig micro SD card slot in, micro SD card in. So that's different obviously to the Touch Diamond, which doesn't have any expansion storage available. The SIM card goes here. You got the 3.2 megapixel camera there. You got the LED flashlight there. Now we've had a question about the LED flashlight, saying can you turn it on as a torch? Well, no doubt there'll be programs out there that will let you do that, but you can probably turn it on as part of the camera. Let's fire up the camera program. Let's go into the photos and videos application. As you can see there, same as the Diamond, you flick up to go through your pictures. Let's go to the camera, and we go to the camera application. It says spin it round obviously. So there's the camera application. You can see camera app. If I touch the screen I'll get the options, so I'm going to go into settings, and I'm going to say flashlight, turn that on. So turn on the flashlight, and instantly you can see, probably just about on my hand there, on my ring, who misses, you can see the flashlight. So if we spin it round, there's the flashlight in action. So you could pretty much probably leave that turned on if you want. So if I exit the camera application, the light goes off. If I go back into the camera application, again, something else about the Touch Pro and the Touch Diamond that I was a little disappointed with is there's no dedicated camera button. I would love to have a dedicated camera button I can just press. So if I go into camera, it should turn that flashlight back on, I think, automatically when it loads up. No, it doesn't, so you have to actually turn it on, turn the flashlight back on. So you could turn the flashlight on that way and just shine your way around if you want. If you can probably just see it, let's have a look on the worktop there. It's quite a good flashlight, or quite a good camera LED light, whatever you want to call it. And I'll put some example photos online as soon as I can with those, with the flash turned on. Obviously that's something that you didn't have with the Touch Diamond. So if I take a photo, you just hold down just literally resting your finger on there will focus it, and then you press it to take a photo, and there's the photo I've just taken. And we can go through our albums. We can have albums down here, press the albums button, and that goes through your photos that you've taken so far. Oops, I've just pressed the volume up and down. By the way, that's something else that is quite funky on these handsets. So that's the volume going up and down. So let's put the back back on. Excuse me. And then let's go into let's go into Word. So I'm going to just press Programs down here, and I'm going to go into Microsoft Word, which is on the top right here. You can add loads of your own programs on this screen, and you can scroll down if there's not enough space for them. There's the FM radio, which I'll demonstrate to you in a moment. Microsoft Word, if we go in there, we'll go into New, create a new document. So we've got the standard portrait style screen there, and I can use the on-screen keyboard here. So it's the T9 keyboard. So with this T9 QWERTY keyboard, I only need to press each key once and it will guess the word. So if I type hello, I literally press H-E-L-L-O and it will guess the word, and it will also give some other options that it could be. If I switch that to the ABC mode down here with the switcher, then you need to press the for the first letter you need to press it once, for the second letter you obviously need to press it twice. So if I type there, I'll need to press that once. I need to press, see they've got G and H there, I need to press that twice, so H, E, just press it once, R, I need to press that twice, 1, 2, and then E again is once. So you can either choose that, and you've got the symbols there, you can go into your symbols and go exclamation mark if you want. So that you've got the on-screen keyboard, and then there's various on-screen keyboards here. You can have the phone keypad, full QWERTY keyboard if you want to use the traditional QWERTY keyboard, which I'll just show you there. And again, you can have the T9 or ABC mode. Or, of course, the one thing you probably want to use if you've bought the Touch Pro is the slide-out keyboard itself. So let's go back into Word. It seems to have shot back into the camera shots for some reason. This is an early version of the OS, as usual, because we've got this quite early. So I can type away quite easily on this keyboard. A lot of questions have come in about how easy is it to use a keyboard. Is it any better or any worse than the Titan 2, which we've got here? I would think it's slightly easier to type on this, purely because you don't have to press function and 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the numbers. You just press them directly here. The keyboard is a similar sort of feel to the HTC Titan 2. The keys do appear to be more pronounced. I'm going to take some really good up-close photos of the Touch Pro keyboard so you can see what it looks like really close up. So you can also see here on the keyboard we've got a dedicated button there that says SMS MMS. So if I press that once, so if I've slid open the phone and I've forgotten to go into the MMS function or the text messaging function, you just press that once and it will go into the text messaging function program. We've also got an email button there, see the little envelope, and that will take you into the email functionality. So I'm just going to type out a little sentence here saying hello to everyone on cool smartphone.com. So you can see the keyboard's obviously designed to have you use your thumbs. I didn't make any mistakes there. It's very easy to use. It's a great little thing for sitting on a bus or a train just typing out things. It's a really easy to use keyboard, and I do like it actually. It's a very impressive keyboard for the size of the handset. I mean, I remember the original HTC Universal, and that was a massive handset, you may remember, with the keyboard that swiveled round, and I thought that was a great keyboard. But this one is fantastic considering the size of the handset itself. So that is going to be day 2 so far. So let's just switch over to your questions. Obviously, the first question: can you compare it with the E650? I haven't got an E650 handset, an Orange SPV E650, which is the HTC S710, I believe, or the S730. I think it's the S710. I haven't got one of those phones with me, but it is that you do get more real estate to play with on this QWERTY keyboard than the S710, which was probably a bit more like that, and the keys were bunched up a lot more. So there's a lot more space to use here on the keyboard. Does the screen tilt? I think I answered this one yesterday. It doesn't now, so obviously the HTC Titan 2 does tilt there. Does it affect the functionality, the fact it doesn't tilt? Not really, no, because although, you know, with the Titan 2 you can have that on your desktop like that, and you can look at your emails popping up as the day goes on. You perhaps have to prop this one up. That's the only difference really I can see. And the one thing I've noticed as well is if you put it flat on the desktop, there is a small, you see how it rocks back slightly. So that's the only thing I've noticed, which is a little bit strange, but I don't think you're going to be typing like that anyway. You see how it wobbles quite a lot. This phone is really designed for holding it with 2 hands and using your thumbs to type out. You could probably do that, but I would probably advise using it as a thumb board. It's more of a thumb board than a full QWERTY. So that's day 2 of a week with the HTC Touch Pro. Keep sending in your questions, and we'll get them in later in the week.